our incredible James Beard award-winning chef, Chef Ming Tsai. And Chef Ming, I was here when you launched your incredible air fryer. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time setting it up, but I've gotta let everybody know, you have your choice of the red chili or the black. You're going to get the basket. You're going to get, of course, your air fryer conversion. We're gonna tell you a little bit about what that means because it's a pressure cooker and air fryer as well. So you get all the accessories. The price was originally $237. It's now $159.95. And you can spread those payments out interest-free over 3 months. It's $53.32. Of the two colors, the red is the most limited. So let's dive into it. Air fryers, super popular. You have some special features that really set yours apart from other fryers that are out there. Tell us about it.
So, everyone loves air fryers, right? It's been introduced, I don't know, 8 years ago. I love the technology because you can crisp up French fries, onion rings, jalapeno poppers, pot stickers, lobster cakes, which we have here, without frying, without adding more oil. But the other amazing piece of equipment I've always loved is a pressure cooker. I have my mom's pressure cooker, and that was a big clunky thing. Pressure cookers are awesome, except the manual ones, you don't know if they're closed all the way, they can be dangerous, and that's two different pieces of equipment. So I decided, let's combine it. And what we've done is we've actually made a pressure cooker, air fryer combo. I have a chicken that I just pressure cooked. It took 30 minutes in the back. I'm going to show you that chicken. I'm going to switch it out. Then in here I have some lobster cakes. So come back here. I'm going to show you how easy it is. So this acts like just a normal pressure cooker, all right? And what I'm going to do is go ahead. I'm going to open this up, and you'll see in here is a chicken. So this chicken I pressure cooked for just 30 minutes. I didn't add any stock or any water. I just put 2 carrots, 2 pieces of ribs of celery, and 1 onion, and I laid the chicken on top with some spices, right? So I'm gonna show you how easy it is now to switch out the air fryer. So this is the air fryer top that I'm gonna switch out for this one here, right? So I love this safety handle because I can grab my this shield, and it just comes right out. So this is still warm, right? So you definitely wanted this handle. This handle is so easy to use, you can see, very safe. Then I just put this in. You can see here's the coil and the fan for the air fryer, and I literally just click this in. It's completely intuitive. It says up, so obviously it goes up. Then I close it, the same top, and I lock it. And by locking it, when it's a pressure cooker, it will never pop up. But by locking it now, I turn it on, I can hit air fryer and go. So now that chicken, which has been cooked air pressure for 30 minutes, is moist, it's succulent, it's delicious. Now the top skin is actually going to get crusty like a rotisserie. So that's 2 amazing ways of cooking a chicken with 1 chicken, and literally in 40 minutes from raw, you have a chicken, as opposed to buying the chickens that we all do in the bags in the grocery store. Half the chicken's dry, half the chicken's cold. No bueno, right? So let me show you this air fryer. So here, it's only been in 4 minutes, right? These lobster cakes. Let's check them out, shall we? Oh yeah, look at them. Look at that. So these are already done. And
those look so good.
We just go and pull them out. Look at those. Look how good those look.
I wish I could have that for dinner. That sounds so good.
You know, Marlo, you may be able to.
Oh, so. You let me know how I can do that. That sounds so good.
I'll send you some.
My gosh.
I mean, talk about lobster cakes. They're so easy. And notice that, of course, I've coated this as well. So nothing. There's nothing. There's a couple crumbs stuck to it. This, of course, is dishwasher safe. This insert comes right out. I don't even need, let me just put this here. I don't need a cloth because both of these don't heat up, right? This plastic handle. This is dishwasher safe. And you get lots of cakes like that. Now let me show you how easy it is to load this up. So now once you put this in, and notice that we built a rim here because the air comes down and around and then back through. So that, again, by the design. And let me show you the one other design. Notice how the flanges are at 45 degrees. So to actually, when the air goes through, it creates kind of a tornado, right? A little wind tunnel. So I'm going to take some French fries, and we're going to get frozen ones. And we just, here we go. And we have these waffle fries. So I'm just going to put some waffle fries from frozen steak, guys, right? Actually, it's better from frozen because if you let them defrost, then they kind of get soft. Again, let me show you how easy it is to use this air fryer, guys. You close it, you lock it, and here, so this is already set on air fryer, so it's set for 16 minutes. But if I started from scratch, if this was off like it is, you turn it on, and this is why you don't need a manual, right? You turn it on. Then it tells you, well, since I have the air fryer unit in, the screen, I can only air fry, I can bake, roast, or broil. So I want to air fry it. If it had the other disc, it would then say, well, do you want to air pressure or slow cook or steam or do a rice base? So without having to open a manual, you can use this machine. And I can tell you, Marla, you remember this. My first air fryer introduced was over $150 for the air fryer alone. And then my first pressure cooker was $150 for the pressure cooker alone. Well, now we have a combo that it's the size of a large rice cooker, but one unit can cook beef brisket, top round, whole chickens, whole duck, lesser cuts of meat, meaning meats that's less expensive. And right now, dollar is tight, right? So get those big chicken thighs with the bone in, and you can braise. It cooks things twice as fast. So a normal chicken braiser takes an hour and a half. In 45 minutes, you actually have a better product because it really brings the seasoning into what you're trying to braise. And I love that. And then by taking and then switching the tops, you have that new disc, then you can crisp up a short rib or crisp up a top round, or as we're doing back here, crisping up a chicken.
You bring up so many
Questions?
you bring up so many wonderful points. And, the truth is that one of the challenges that we have when we're buying appliances, where are we going to put them all, right? And so the fact that this is a multitasker, that this is your slow cooker, your pressure cooker, your air fryer, your rice cooker, you can broil, you can steam in this, you can saute, you can reheat. It's your air fryer, of course. You can roast in it, you can bake in it. It's an all in one. So if you have limited kitchen space, buy this one unit and it can do it all. Your timing is perfect because, of course, you're buying this on sale today, and we're even offering this to you on FlexPay, which means you don't even have to pay the full amount today. You can spread those payments out into interest-free installments. Why do we love an air fryer to begin with? We love an air fryer because now we can get those crispy, crunchy foods. Some of us have a thing for crunch. I know I do. But without deep frying our foods, right? As women, we especially need to be conscious about being heart healthy because heart disease impacts us more than anybody, right? So all the oils and the fats can be at bay, but we can still eat the foods that we love without the guilt. And then pressure cooking. The chef said it best. In these uncertain times where you can buy the most inexpensive cuts of meat and pressure cook them, we know what pressure cooking does. It tenderizes our foods. It allows us to be able to cook 70% faster. It's a rice cooker as well. You can bake in this. So on those days where you want to do desserts, you can do that in here. If you want to own it, I'm telling you, you'll get your money's worth and more. Buying it today gives it to you at the greatest and lowest price that we've ever offered. Choose between the chili red or the black. Awesome gift for dad. Great gift for dad. And you also brought up the point about value, Chef. You mentioned that, yes, you've sold pressure cookers and air fryers, and they've both been more. When you combine all that this delivers, it really pays for itself. And the joy of using something like this, right? You don't have to turn on your stove and heat up the kitchen as we move into the hot summer months. This can really do it all for you.
Yeah, and let me talk about that. Thank you for setting that up, Marlo. A couple other features to think about. There is the bake feature, so you can take a cake mix, or if you have gifted hands, make your own cake and bake a cake in here. Especially coming into this summer, especially down in Florida in the hottest states we have, the last thing you want to do is heat up your whole kitchen. And some people are like, why would you want a pressure cooker or an air fryer in the summer? Well, you want to not eat heavy laden foods that are deep fried. So you want to lighten it up. That's the air fryer. And by the way, for barbecue, This is one of the most delicious things ever to bring to a barbecue. Rice and beans. And these rice and beans, here, I'll put it in the middle of my crab cakes here. These are cooked in a pressure cooker. And I tell you, if you want to be a hit to a party, and you can bring a mound of rice and beans like this, you're going to be a very popular person. I mean, this is like literally probably 15 pounds of rice and beans. And I did it in a pressure cooker, so it takes only 20 minutes to cook rice and beans. 20 minutes, which is amazing. Okay, let's check out our chicken, shall we, Marla?
And by the way, what size roaster is that in that you're cooking? And what size chicken is that?
Oh, the chicken, it's like I don't know, probably a 5-pounder. Okay. So not a small chicken. So let me reveal this. This has been 7 minutes only. Look at this skin now, guys. You remember how that skin? You remember how that skin was like wet and yes. This is now crispy. I mean, you can take the skin and it's completely crispy. So you have a perfectly moist chicken. I want to plate this up for you so you can see how moist this is on the inside.
You have no idea how good that looks. And again,
look at this, guys. This is so hot, right? But not these two stay cool handles, right? So that's what I love about this. You can easily just plate up and not have. Let me just show you. I just really want to take this out so you guys can see what this looks like, because at the end of the day, it's about the final product, right?
I should mention to everyone, all of the inserts that you're getting, that is going to be your 6.5 quart. That's your 6.5 quart insert. That's what the chef is using right here. And even your pressure cooker lid, your air fryer insert, everything is top rack dishwasher safe. And when you get this at home, out of the box, it's ready to go. It'll take one person about 2 to 3 minutes to just put all the parts together really quickly, and you're ready to go. If you've been waiting, maybe you even have an air fryer, but you want one with a larger capacity. A lot of people make the mistake of buying a smaller air fryer. That's what we hear most commonly, that they wish they had a more roomier, more generous, larger air fryer. You've got that here, but you've got so much more. Okay.
Here we go.
When you look at how amazing that looks. Oh my goodness.
So that's just 2 carrots, 2 celery, 1 onion, all of this awesome stock. This is not liquid. This is from any addition of stock. This is all the liquid that came off of the carrots, the celery, the onions, and the juice that's in the chicken. So the way to serve this is just like this whole. You can go in it. Let me just grab a fork to show you how beautifully moist this is. I mean, first of all, watch this leg. This leg will just come off, right?
Oh my goodness.
That's what the leg looks like, right?
I'll take that piece.
Right, and then this, look at this, but look at this chicken breast. Look how this falls off. And to eat this, you would take a little, piece of breast. But this is what we do in Asia. You take this and then dip it in that awesome chicken stock that we just created ourselves. That's how you do chicken.
Yeah, that's how you do it. So let me ask you a quick question.
In the world.
So from start to finish, how long did that take?
Start to finish, 40 minutes of cooking.
That's incredible.
Start to finish.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Half an hour air pressure and 10 minutes air fryer. That's incredible, right?
Healthy, delicious. It looks so good.
Yeah.
So healthy, delicious, fast, easy, all elements that we want, right? We got enough going
100%.
on, right? We want our cooking to be therapeutic. We want our food to be love and comfort. And that's what you get with something like this. If you'd like to order, of course, we've talked about Emmy Award-winning, James Beard Award-winning Chef Ming 6.5Quart bringing to us his not only air fryer, but it's a pressure cooker. It is a rice cooker. It's a slow cooker. So whether you want to slow cook or even fast cook, and even air fry to crispier foods, or even baking, this can do it all. You can even roast your foods here. So even if you wanted to start searing and then turn it down to slow cook, I mean, you literally can do it all. If your stove is not working at all right now and you had this, you wouldn't miss it. And for those of you that have a smaller family, maybe it's just a family of 2, maybe you're concerned about the capacity. We always say cook once, eat twice, or cook once, eat 3 times. Because with that roaster, maybe you're a family of 1. I could eat off of something like that maybe for 2 or 3 days, but the convenience of having the capacity, you can always cook less in a larger unit. So it's a smarter value, it's a better investment when you go with a size like this. We're inviting you to shop. We're gonna go back to the chef, is gonna walk us through, chef, from broiling to steaming to sauteing to reheating, you can do it all. You know, we talked about this being the summertime where, hey, put on little shorts, sundresses, right, swimsuits, so, right, fewer calories so that we can maybe drop a few pounds. A lot of people talked about the quarantine 15. Air frying is a great way to do that without having the guilt of deep frying your foods with all the oil.
100%. The one thing you mentioned, I like that reheated, guys.
Who's the cutie pie in the back?
This,
hey, wait a second.
That would be son number 2, Henry. That's
hey,
son number 2, Henry. Wave to the people, Henry. He just graduated from college, and that's Christine Canlis, my executive chef. They're here to help.
Hey, Christine.
Did I say college? He graduated from high school, not college. He's going to college. You mentioned this saute sear function, and I want to make sure people understand. I'm going to show it to you right now. And here, David, come back here. I want to show you how this works. So, I'm going to take out this because I want to, when I started my braises, you can actually just turn this on. When you have the right panel in, you can saute and sear. And what that means is I can start all of my traditional braising. Usually with a braise, you sear your meat. It could be a short rib, it could be whatever. And what I'm going to do is you turn it on and you actually hit saute, sear, and on. And this is actually going to heat this up that you can caramelize onions or actually sear your beef like the big short rib or brisket on both sides first. Set that aside. Add your aromatics, which is usually onions, carrots, celery, garlic. Saute that. Add your meat back. Add your liquid, and then pressure cook it. That's how you build flavor. So you have to have the sear on your meats and proteins to get that flavor. But we don't have to have another pot or pan. We can do it all in here, right? So 2 chickens, guys, please. And I'm going to show you just real quickly how you can get this nice and hot. And in that, we will just saute and sear chicken breast. So, again, I'm trying to get that. You want this to get heated up. And I'm going to go ahead and season some chicken breast over here. David, you stay right there. You're good. And you can saute and sear. So if I was going to do, let's say, chicken breast, and to get it to do like a chicken curry, you can actually add these to the actual pan, and this will actually will sear up, and then you can slowly start seeing it bubbling, and then once that sears up, I can then add the aromatics.
Chef, I'm going to do this. Chef, for the sake of time, I'm going to chime in for a moment because we only have about a minute remaining. I'm going to ask if we can zoom in on this paneling because we've talked about the sauteing and the broiling and the steaming. It's all digital. So if you don't have any experience with using an air fryer or pressure cooker, it's all about pressing a button. You want a pressure cooker, you press the button, pressure cook. You want to slow cook, hit the button to slow cook. Steam, it's all here, even here on the other side. You want to air fry, you want to bake, you want to roast, you want to broil, you want to saute. Even for keep warm, this is going to be magnificent. If you're hosting a party, you just want to keep foods warm, or your husband and your children are coming home at different times, you want to keep the foods nice and warm. So for the sake of time, because there are only seconds remaining, you've got your chili red or your black. Don't miss it. Take advantage of our flex pay. Chef, we've got about 90 seconds to wrap things up, but what do you have there finally?
These are the waffle fries that we put in live, right? These are from frozen state, and I don't know if you can hear this, but
we can.
They are quick,
they sound perfect.
And they are hot, and they are perfect. And now, of course, I added no extra oil to these. The only thing that's added was the hot air, which is kind of like me.